Working on a Hoopty 2005 Saturn Ion today. Was a Georgia car. It's only been through like 5 winters, and already the fuel lines are rusted through. Luckily, there's a place called Lines to Go. They had a complete kit. It was around 180 bucks. You got a fuel filter too. We had to print out some instructions to try to figure this out. They had these instructions on their site. So we're gonna see if we can release some fuel pressure here. Oh, there was a little bit in there. Surprising because the leak's pretty bad. I think we're gonna stick something in here too in case there's any fuel pressure in here. Looks like there's one on the feed and the return. Maybe you could put 2 gauges on there, get both readings. I don't know. We're gonna work from the back to the front. There's the fuel filter, and it looks like there's a couple connections on there to just unplug. I'll try to get this clip out so I can make some room for my hand. That might be enough. Alright, this is gonna make a big mess. Are there 2 of these things? Yep. Oh, I think I'll point that upwards so I can get this other one out. Fuel filter retaining bolt is frozen in place. It's not like you can really get a torch on this, now they've got fuel everywhere. So we're gonna try to leave the retainer in place, get the fuel filter out a different way. Shit's pouring all over me.
Good.
So this is like the return line, I think. And I'm gonna try to push these green jobs and see if we can get this out of here. Get a pliers, I think. Oh. We didn't break it. Got a little crackage there. Did you hear that?
No. Looks alright, doesn't it?
Couple clamps up there this fashion. I'm just sticking a screwdriver in here and popping them out, and we'll see if we can work that line out. You can see how rusted those lines are, but as we go down there's like a heat shield wrapped around it. I think it's maybe got Velcro on it, so we have to pull all that out of there. I mean, it feels like there's Velcro on here, but I think they like glued it. Probably just zip tie it back on when we're done. You can see here whatever coating they put on these, I think these are brake lines, held up great, and the fuel lines are just shot. It was leaking right here where the frame turns in. We're working back and these clips are like screwed in from the inside of the car. So I was able to get half of it open, and we're just gonna force the lines out instead of making this into a big job. We're paying attention to what goes where, but we're cutting these old lines out, and she's pretty crusty all the way. So here's our fuel filter. We got a couple different sizes here, and we've determined that this line plugs into it, according to this picture here. So I'm just going to slide this fuel filter here. Hopefully we can get it in here. Just like that. Let's see. It's the big guy. And the little guy. Put this back in here. This looks like the vapor line, so we'll plug this in. We've determined that our vapor line ends in a shitty spot, so we're going to screw the mating line on next. There are a couple blue dots in there or something.
A single blue dot.
Single blue dot to double blue over here. Probably going to have that index just perfectly.
Right, there's double blue.
Double blue. So we get this first line in there. Had to drop it down to tighten it. Just kind of ran it, and it's all working really good right now. We did have to fish this line over what we think may be the emergency brake cable. We wrestled that fuel filter line into there. Felt a good positive click. And we have all these lines tightened up. We're going to have to try to train them a little better and then put that heat shield back over it because it's just about on that exhaust. And we got to run to the front. We got to take the front lines out now so we have clearance in there. So we got to get this job off the engine here. And there's a clip there. And a clip down there. It holds them both. This here is the dreaded quick disconnect. Nothing quick about it. So I got this style tool here. Let's see if I can get this undone. Oh, it actually came apart.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. This flexible line, we cut at the bottom of the bolt cutter. We're able to pivot it up. Came close to kinking it, but not quite.
It's like a shark bite, I think.
Shark bite. I think we just kind of pushed it onto the existing line and done deal.
That's it.
See the teeth in there. So we got our engine side fuel and return lines done here. There's that splice. Test for leaks. I'm gonna give this lines to go kit 5 stars. It got the job done and wasn't terrible. What do you think?
5 stars.
That's all for now. Thanks for watching.